It is semi-final time, baby! Tenacious E versus Ganiddler. It is the Ganondorf and the Riddler of the Greasy Green Gigolos. I am the Colonist.
I'm JOSHAGEDDON, and I will never be able to get over that name. And also, a couple years ago, I would be terrified at the prospect of being locked in a cage with the Riddler.
Well, the impressive thing about, considering who his tag partner is, I think that this is, this could go either way in that respect. But here comes the Gigolos. The Gigolos are waiting anxiously to come out because these two, the last time they were in a tag team steel cage match, referees got hurt.
Yeah, we almost lost one.
Referee Will Sasso was sidelined for the entirety of the fall and the winter.
He still wakes up in cold sweats thinking about that.
Well, there is a reason he has not been assigned to this contest.
Yes.
Because he did not want to have to go through that just in case. And Tenacious E, of course, the team that quote-unquote beat Michael Corleone and Abizzle, although it was really just Mike last week, and I have heard nothing from AB since then, by the way. I haven't seen him. He hasn't come up. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Here comes the Riddler, who is coming out first this time, and the Riddler, very familiar with cages. I don't know about cage matches, but that will be, we will see if that translates. We will see if that translates. And a great homage to Skylar Greenberg there by that groan, JOSHAGEDDON. I appreciate you mentioning our de facto third member.
Yeah, happy birthday, Skylar, whenever your birthday is.
It's not today, I don't think, but it could be. Here comes the Riddler, who also weirdly said happy birthday to Skylar for some reason. I didn't know that they had met. I don't know if they have met. But the Riddler Ed Enigma coming out here. We saw in impressive fashion, JOSHAGEDDON, the team of the Riddler and Ganondorf in that tag match take down Pepsi Zero and Agent 47 just a week ago. What do you think? But both of these men new to CIW. What is going to happen when these two get locked in a cage? You've got a small guy and a big guy on both teams. Who's got the advantage and who you got winning this matchup?
Well, honestly, I'm going to have to go with the Greasy Green Gigolos in this one, or Ganiddler, because they hauled ass in that tag team matchup that they had against the Shades of Black, and they won that straight up.
Yes, they did.
Tenacious E, they quote-unquote won, because one half of the team that they were fighting, air quotes around team, they were fighting, left. So
yeah, just and tripped up Michael Corleone, and this is my homie, and I know he's got a baby coming, which makes it equally as confusing. Like, why are you jeopardizing stuff? Like, and maybe, I don't know. I haven't been able to get any sort of reasoning from him. It's been a week. Almost.
Maybe it's stress. I don't know. Maybe
here we go. Steel cage match rules, by the way, is first team to completely leave the cage wins the matchup. I would love for it to be pinfall and submission, but that is just not the way these matches go. And
hopefully no referee gets slammed.
And yes, and referee is Jonah Hill here for this matchup, and he's been putting in a lot of legwork. And what a double shot from Ganondorf and the Riddler! But
if he does get slammed, there's one thing you can do.
And both men sandwiched in. Sorry to interrupt your plug, JOSHAGEDDON, but what a great job putting Tenacious E into the corner.
Absolutely, but you can like, you can share, you can comment, and you can subscribe to Save a Referee Today. So we don't want any more referees ending up with PTSD like our good friend Will Sasso.
That's right, and you don't and you saw, oh God, what a backbreaker. Jeez. After the atomic drop from Eclipse there, and we missed a lot there during that plug. Jack Black had his epidermis scrambled, back suplex. Yeah. It is chaos here. Now, JOSHAGEDDON,
block into the corner.
Yeah. Now, if you remember, JOSHAGEDDON, when Tenacious E had this last tag match against the Sons of Lavos and Will Sasso got bodied, if you recall, they lost that match. Oh, God, again, into the steel. Ganiddler is just grating the faces of Tenacious E up against that unforgiving steel.
Oh.
And a low blow message sent. Abizzle taught him that, I hear.
Yeah.
And, well, because he's been training up at the moon, and that's probably where he is. That's probably why I haven't heard from him.
I will say, I am very surprised.
What a shoulder tackle.
Jeez, I'm very surprised with how well Ganondorf and Riddler have gelled as a tag team.
You know, it's that strange bedfellows thing. You know, they're kind of like Kane and X-Pac in actually more ways than one, actually.
That is shockingly accurate.
That is painfully accurate. And,
my God.
And when Tenacious E, the father-son team of, oh, and what a boot, as Jack Black gets it. But again, it's about punishing your opponent, but then you got to claw up that cage.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not about pins and submissions, ladies and gentlemen. It's about escaping.
Obviously, no disqualification.
Power of Jack Black, though.
Yeah, and what a great roll through.
Damn.
A rolling senton if you wheel. And
I wheel.
Now, do you imagine that because they did lose that match back in October, do you think there's a chip on the shoulder of Jack Black and Eclipse to win this tag match to gain some level of redemption?
Perhaps. And they're probably a little cocky considering what happened with... I mean...
Totally. Ganondorf trying to get up there and trying to leave. Ganondorf trying to leave, and he's getting up there. Oh, and Eclipse catches him right before he gets to the top.
Say what you want about the way they won, but they did technically beat the boss, so they've got to be very cocky right now.
100%. And remember, the winner of this matchup faces the matchup again, who is the other half of the Greasy Green Gigolos, which may mean that we have a Gigolo infighting finals of the Rebels and Redcoats tournament at Massacre. Oh, facing to the Steel. And
you know, honestly, I would be down with that.
Yeah, it is, and that's a big match. That's Rain and Souls versus Piccolo and Reptile, and that happens tomorrow.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
And that is going to be quite an intense matchup here. And now, and another knife-edge chop. A big knife-edge chop, and into the corner. Ganondorf has got Jack Black as the Ganondorf and the Riddler have once again retaken control of the matchup. Ganondorf, he's trying. I think there's a plan here. He's trying to get out.
Daylight.
Riddler got to move with him, going up to the top rope. Went for a forearm and missed by a mile.
Wow.
And now Ganondorf's out. Ganondorf's out. And now this might be a challenge.
Yeah, that's the dice roll of this kind of match.
Yeah.
To win, you have to lose a little.
That's right. And that's the difficulty unless you go at the same time, which we have seen before.
Yeah.
And what a nice kick there by Jack Black, and the Riddler not looking good.
Wow.
And now, wait a second. Now Eclipse starting to leave the ring. Here. Could we have a one-on-one situation?
Funnily enough, Eclipse has some daylight.
And now it is down to Jack Black and the Riddler.
Oh, man.
Boy, in this matchup, and this wonderful sky cam supplied to us by Kevin Dunn, actually, because he had to sell off all of his equipment. He had to sell off all of his equipment because, he left, and he had a whole bunch of stuff left, and Mike said, yeah, we'll buy it. And
yeah, he's so old now, I hear he uses his teeth as walking sticks.
And even though he got them fixed, does it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he has leftover teeth to use as walking sticks.
He crafted them into very thin, long walking sticks. And and now what a toss there. And now, whichever one of these two men leaves this ring first, their team advances into the finals at Massacre, the best of 3. And of course, that best of 3, we are going to see that on May the 10th.
Ooh, I'm excited.
As we're here on the 1st of May. Happy spring, everybody. Oh, and a drop toe hold from Jack Black.
Oh, and he went throat first into the ropes and face first into the cage.
He sure did.
Very well timed.
Very intense. And I'm really applauding the restraint of Ganondorf and Eclipse to not be brawling with each other outside of the ring.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished here, but this could go either way. Another high kick miss, drop kick.
Ooh,
a great counter from the Riddler.
Kick.
And the Riddler, he has not given up, JOSHAGEDDON. He has been fighting with a lot of grit.
Yeah.
You got to give credit to
he impressed us in that match against the Shades of Black, and he's doing more of the same here.
But that back suplex might have been enough, as the Riddler not looking good. Jack Black, Bowser Black, could he advance Tenacious E to the finals of the Rebels and Redcoats tournament? And now Riddler getting up, will he get there in time? And not in time. Tenacious E has redeemed themselves.
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
That is heartbreaking, and what a run it was for Ganondorf and the Riddler. But they have won they have equally won the hearts as the other Gigolos have. But
they have nothing to be
Tenacious E,
ashamed of. They have nothing to be ashamed of.
not at all, but Tenacious E, they move on. And what is to come for this team with Abizzle now apparently with them? We don't know for sure. I wish I heard from him. He's on commentary tomorrow, folks. We'll see you tomorrow for the second semifinal matchup.